Third time's the motherfucking charm. But so all right, June. So you telling me all right? So you were telling me we can't say Kobe had bad teams.
I can't. I'm not gonna say because I think most teams is when you have a certain type of player, and we saying Kobe is a certain type of player. The team can only be but so good. You know what I'm saying? Like you can only build a team around a dude like that. That's so good because you really have to buy in to that type of player. I'm not saying players can't level up and become great. Obviously, like look at Mike, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. But if you look at it, they had the same coach, same offense. You get what I'm saying? Just didn't
Yeah,
have the same player.
yeah. Cause I'm looking at. Oh shit. What the fuck?
The same offense was ran. Obviously, it was tweaked. The triangle offense was tweaked into what he had at that time. But you put Kobe in the same situation you had Mike in, and you try to give him around the same things. Matt Barnes, 3 and D type player. Derek Fisher, really just a facilitating point guard. Obviously, not like a big guard like Ron Harper was, but you took Derek Fisher, made him a facilitator. Then you take dudes like Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they didn't have a good center, so you allow a little bit less work on the dude who's supposed to be the triangle in the triangle offense. So I think you gotta like look at it and be like, obviously, this team can only be but so good. Because when he don't got Shaq no more, how many rings did he win? He went to go win one more, right?
Two.
Without two more without Shaq.
Yeah,
2008 and
yeah. Cause
2000,
he had two with Gasol.
and even then, Gasol was in the triangle offense.
True.
You take Shaq out, you put Gasol in. Obviously, you got to get a center, but Nick Gasol, we all know that nigga like 7 foot. So essentially, he just took the same thing. He's just a better perimeter threat. So I don't know, bro. I can't say T Mac wouldn't have had rings. You know what I'm saying? If he's in the Kobe position. But what I do think is if we take T Mac career as it was with all the injuries and everything, that nigga just be capping. He ain't getting no fucking rings because he wasn't even playing like that.
Cause that I mean that's what I'm thinking. Like that's where I'm at. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
again, how valuable are you gonna be to Shaq if you're hurt? I know,
He ain't lying.
because I mean, you bring a lot. You bring a lot to the table in the playoffs. I mean, I'm gonna pull up his stats in the playoffs. Like he brings a lot to the table, right? But like right here in Orlando in the playoffs in 01, 33 points a game. In 02, 30 points a game. In 03, 31 points a game. In Houston, 30 points a game. In 05. In 06, 25 points a game. In 07, 27 points a game. So it's like in the playoffs. I mean, he's gonna show up in the playoffs, right? Like he really is. But these again, these are numbers that he had when he was healthy. You know what I mean. What can we expect from him when he's hurt? You know, is he gonna be back in time? I mean, how is he gonna manage the workload of having to carry teams that Kobe had to
Ain't
carry?
lying.
Like that's my biggest thing. Like, cause again, rings, man, outside of the Shaq ones, which were in what 01, 02. Outside of those, how many others is he getting? Is he getting the same ones with Powell? You think he wins? You think he wins the rings that Kobe won with the Pau Gasol teams?
I think he could. I'm not saying he would, but I think he could at least win one of those two. I think he could at least win one. Do I think he could win two? Yes, but at least one of the two, I think he win.
I feel that.
T Mac is, bro. People don't understand like that. Like he's a monster, but like if T Mac could, like that's what I always say because he's in my players of like players I watched growing up or players I go back and watch that I really love to watch play basketball, and he's just one of them. Like the dude is elite, like elite ball skills.
Nah, you ain't lying. You are not lying though. That's the crazy part about it. Like you're not lying. Like
So like a lot of players like T Mac, you can sub in and out. You know what I'm saying? And be like, these players are the same. Like I understand the Kobe thing, the Melo thing, and T Mac is kind of similar. These players you can sub in and out and be like, yo, they can still go out there and give me 30.
Yeah, because right now, I'm pulling up their highlights from when they played in 2001. Uh, T Mac with Orlando versus Shaq and Kobe and the Lakers, man.
T Mac probably had like a good 25, 30. He might have had 30, honestly, because them 3 years he played in Orlando, bro was averaging like between 26 and like probably like 31.
Yeah, right there, it just showed the graphic. He was averaging 25.
Yeah, and that's probably his. That's probably like his first or second year in Orlando because I think every year in Orlando he damn near averaged 26, 26 minimum, probably like 33 maximum,
See,
34 max.
this what makes Kobe so great, though, bro. Was and again, you see, this is prime example. Of this video I'm watching right now, bro. Is Kobe is dishing the rock to Shaq, bro, with ease, bro. Find some,
But that's what T Mac argument is. If you put me on that Lakers team in the same situation, I could win too.
yeah, cause right here, I mean, shit, right there, boom.
So can I really say like T Mac argument is wrong? My only argument against T Mac would be, can you stay healthy enough? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's
Like
my argument too.
that's the only real argument. Like, can you stay healthy enough to play to say that you could really win these rings?
Man, Kobe had that mid range, Ori for three. See, cause I went ahead and asked ChatGPT, and I asked it to go like in depth with it, bro. Like I'm talking about like
Yeah,
in depth with it, man. Like and I mean it did its thing, bro. Like it really did. Like it gave me a whole fucking essay on this shit, bro. But basically, what it's telling me is, let me see. Yeah, because statistically speaking, I mean, Kobe washes him, but then again, Kobe played 5 more years. You feel me?
I still say Kobe watched them because Kobe was hurt too. Like
Yeah,
out of them last 5 seasons, how many did he actually really play? Probably like two.
yeah, because right here, so in summation, right, like legacies rewritten. This role reversal underscores how much context matters in this thought experiment. Tracy McGrady is a Laker, very likely garners rings and is remembered as a clutch champion with Shaq and later perhaps another star. He might equal Kobe's real life titles. The Hall of Fame debates would place T-Mac among the pantheon of winners rather than questioning his playoff resume. His natural talent coupled with a winning infrastructure could have yielded a top 10 all-time type legacy. Essentially, McGrady's narrative would shift from unfulfilled potential to maximum greatness. But check this out, right? So it says Kobe. Kobe, outside of the Lakers bubble, likely puts up gaudy stats on less successful teams, altering his legacy to that of a brilliant but frustrated superstar. He'd still be revered for his skills and Mamba mentality, but without the championships as proof, some might view that mentality as overly harsh or even counterproductive. He could end up as the guy who needed help but didn't get it until late, if ever. Perhaps he eventually wins a single championship as a veteran with a better team, which would be a feel-good ending, but not the dynastic dominance he actually achieved. Bryant's narrative would shift from immortal champion to sympathetic superstar who finally gets a ring late, or worst case, the best player to never win one. I don't
You
know,
know, I
man.
can respect that though because they took into account that Kobe actually played all his seasons up until his last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Three seasons. Let's say his last 3 or 4 seasons when he started taking all the Achilles injuries. You know what I'm saying? Knee injuries, whatever. So that's the difference between him and T Mac is just availability.
yeah, cause that's exactly, cause literally everything else, bro. So championships is the only thing McGrady would have an advantage of. It says MVP stats, Kobe, barely but Kobe. Mental toughness, Kobe. Durability, Kobe. Off-court legacy, Kobe. Who gains more? If they switch careers, McGrady. Who's greater overall still, despite changing? Kobe. So that's
Yeah.
crazy work. Like that yeah.
But
Like
like I said, I think T Mac can win, but it's just does he have the availability to win? Can he? Will he be there 70 something games? Because I'm pretty sure he probably only played like maybe five, maybe 6 seasons at when he played like 60 games or 70 games.
see, cause right
Probably
here,
like 70 games.
like right here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let me see. What year they won it? '08, right? They won it in '08. Let me see. Oh no, they lost it in '08, but they still made the finals. But either way, in '08, right? In '08, Kobe Bryant played 82 games. In '08, Tracy McGrady played 35 games, bro. You feel me? So that's a final season for Kobe Bryant, and that's a barely half a season, under half a season for T Mac.
Yeah.
So that yeah. So I think I mean you're right. He does get the ones with Shaq. I agree with him, but then again, that comes back to the ring culture. Is at the end of the day, uh, I think did LeBron say that? Did LeBron? I don't know who said it. I can't remember. But somebody said that the rings that Kobe won with Shaq were as a sidekick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they aren't respected as his rings. It's like because Pippen has six, but no one considers him the greatest because he's the sidekick. You feel me? So like with T Mac, is that the same thing? If he is paired up with Shaq and they win those three rings,
Nah.
you think he's the Batman and
He, he,
and Shaq is the
he,
Robin?
he, yeah, he's still Kobe. Like if you put T Mac and you replace Kobe, you get the same result. In my opinion, you still get the same result.
Because I,
Like they
I
still going out there. Because if you look at T Mac numbers, which I don't know, like on the top of my head, his career, like he probably averaged 25. But in a lot of them stints, like I know he probably got a season he averaged like 30, 32 or something like that. And then I know he's probably averaged like high 20, 26, 7, 8 or somewhere around there.
yeah, because I'm thinking like honestly, and it might be a hot take depending on how people view it, but I don't think Kobe was the sidekick, bro. I mean,
No, I don't either. I
I don't,
think you got two people that's dominant in their own right.
that's what I'm saying. Oh, that was a crazy shot by who else? Who else than June's favorite player?
That, bro, listen, bro.
Excuse me.
I don't even talk to me about that trash can.
Man, hey, they're going back and forth, 52-51. But yeah, bro, I don't know. I mean, I get right, obviously, because again, Shaq says it in that video, man, where they're talking in the back of the tunnel, where he tells Kobe he has to wear his own jersey now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the greatest and the most dominant. It's like, what else do you want, bro? Like, what else do you want? And why does the narrative keep getting shifted that he was number two? He was not number two. He was not the Robin, bro. He wasn't.
No, I think that was two number ones, and that's just
Exactly.
why it just didn't work anyway.
And then
I guess because Shaq was just so dominant in his position was that they think it ran through fucking Shaq, but really the offense ran through Kobe.
exactly. I agree. Cause I mean think about it, man. Like, like you replace Kobe with anybody, and you would think it's easy, right? You would think, oh, okay, yeah, we still getting shit. We still getting a championship. But I mean, shit, replace Kobe with I don't know, Eric Snow or
No, we pushing it now. You pushing it.
Eric Snow.
Like
It got to be a dude of that caliber.
that. But no,
But
no,
I
no.
don't think I don't think if you replace Kobe with Melo, then niggas lose. I'll say that.
You think if you put Melo there, they don't win with Shaq?
Yeah, they probably don't win.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
I'm a Melo fan
But but
to
but
to
but
heart.
but I'm saying is that like you see, because again, you make a great point. There's where I was going at was like you can't just replace him with anybody. But even if you do replace him with somebody of superstar caliber, it still might not translate. Like you just
I
said, like
agree.
Melo definitely would not translate. It would definitely not work. I'm trying to think of like DeMar DeRozan. You think it would work with DeMar DeRozan? You think DeMar DeRozan and Shaq win three?
Mm, I don't know about
No,
three. I don't know about
I don't
three.
think they get one.
DeMar DeRozan tough. I don't know why my boy gets so much.
No. DeMar DeRozan stuff. That's why I named DeMar DeRozan though, because I like DeMar DeRozan's game. I think they get one two. I don't think they get
I
three.
think they can get one. Yeah, I don't think they get three. I think he can get one.
Because I'm trying to think of like other shooting guards that again like I mean because even then man I mean shit Shaq and what's his name, it was older Shaq though, but Shaq and Steve Nash couldn't get it done in Phoenix, and
But
they
even
had
older Steve Nash got it done in Miami. I mean, even older damn Shaq got it done in Miami.
BC and again with Phoenix they still had hell. I mean they still had the Matrix out there too, bro. You know they had Rajah Bell, who was a who's I mean wasn't the greatest, but he's a good role player. You know what I'm saying? I mean they had a decent squad in Phoenix and they couldn't get it done.
They had a worse squad in Miami and they got it done.
Exactly. But that's I think
So
that
it
that
really just depends on situation.
but also I think that has a lot to do with first of all with D Wade. D Wade was doing his thing. He was a rookie though, wasn't he?
I think it's like second year D Wade.
Second year. But
I
then
think so. I
but
think it's
then
like second year D
but,
Wade.
but then
What
also
was the question?
what the question in general is the question in general is like you know can you replace Kobe with just anybody and still win three with Shaq?
I don't think you replace him with anybody, but I do think there's comparables.
But them
If
boys,
you were to say, if you were to say in the in kind of the same, I don't say era, but in the same couple of years that they won theirs, I don't think there are more than two or three, no matter how good that person's talent was.
I can
As an
see that.
example, even though people, do you think AI and Shaq get two?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you think Rick Hamilton and Shaq?
Rip Hamilton.
I'm just naming guys that were kind of
I ain't
in
gonna
that
lie.
in
If
that in
that
that in that
Pistons
era.
team, that Pistons team ain't put together the way it was, them niggas don't get the one they got.
And
So
they and they also
that's what
got
I'm
and they
saying. I
also
think
got hot at the right time too. You got to think about that.
They did, and they
correct.
wasn't
So
supposed to win.
if you name the other shooting guards that you would have combined, or even if you want to say even a point guard that you would combine during that time, that the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq won theirs, I don't think there's more than two or three that you might be like,
I,
they might have been able to get that or
yeah,
match.
yeah. That's why I say I can respect that. I ain't mad at that.
Because I mean, who else was a nice shooting guard at the time? Ray Allen. How many do they win if Ray
I
Allen's
don't.
over there?
Yeah, I don't think they win
You know,
one
talk
with
about Ray
Ray,
Allen.
Yeah, I was
and
about to say
I
Ray
don't
was
think
a
so.
good player.
I don't think they win one with Ray, and that might sound blasphemistic, but I don't think they
No, I
win
don't
one
think
with
so.
Ray.
no, but Jesus Shuttlesworth.
You could mention. You think they get one with young Vince Carter when Vince was tearing the league by storm
I
as a
definitely don't.
complete guard?
I was about to say I definitely don't think so, but only because again, even though he was a complete guard, play style was still attack the basket first. You feel me? And
That
unless
time that was fine though.
and unless Shaq is clearing out, you feel me? But then you're neutralizing Shaq's ability. I mean, unless you put him on the opposite side of the post, you feel me? You put Shaq on the right block or on the right side of the court. You have uh, Vince Carter attacking from the left, or vice versa. Pick and roll action maybe, but again, I find it hard to wrap my mind around them getting one, just because again I don't think the play style matches up very well.
Yeah. I think they brought the best out of each other, even no matter. Oh, okay. No matter the how, I guess you could say how it ended.
Yeah,
They both brought the best to been able to three-peat at that time. But also, kind of, it might have been good that they won it at the time they did, because Kobe was coming to that particular part where he was getting the ones were too, I don't want to say alpha like, but the personality, they both were too big to be with each other. Kind of like how Kevin Durant said he didn't want to go to Minnesota, because he said that he would have stunted Anthony Edwards' growth.
I think that's cap.
I'm just telling you what he said.
Yeah, but I think that's cap though. I completely think that's cap.
yeah,
You
because
think that was his? You think that was his scapegoat?
Yeah, that was his scapegoat. Because when have we ever watched KD stunt anybody's growth? And we watched KD be the best version of KD, then go to the best team in the league, and we watched both of them niggas damn near average 25 to 30 apiece. And nobody said this player is better than this player, this player is better than this player, this is number one, or this is number two. You get what I'm saying?
and, and,
Like nobody argued
That's
number one
fair.
between KD and Steph.
and
And those is two of the best shooters you ever watched in history.
facts.
That's fair.
And not just that. Also, to back up that argument, you also have. I mean, he didn't stunt Russ's growth one bit, or James Harden's growth. And as a matter of fact, in my opinion, I feel like I feel like their involvement in each other's career at that point helped project all three of them to superstardom. You feel me?
I think that whole team would have stayed together with
They should have.
Russ, KD,
That was
and Harden. That would have stayed together if they had the money, but they didn't. So
Yeah, and that's what I'm
that's just
saying.
where
Like,
it went.
again, I feel like that's just again a product of three players playing extremely well together, having very good chemistry, and that literally silenced that narrative of, oh no, yeah, no, I'm gonna hinder their growth. No, because KD knew he was the one, Russ knew he was the 1B, and James Harden knew he was, unfortunately, the third option. But that's still a fucking 1C, two, like flat out option number two at best. But that's
Man, KD full of junk. How about that?
huh?
KD full of shit. KD full of shit. Cause man, KD, you full of shit, man. I watched you play the Warriors, man, and you didn't Steph Curry, bro.
Yep.
And Steph Curry better than Anthony Edwards. Let's just call it what it is. Like, we just being unrealistic, bro. KD full of shit. I think that if he goes to Minnesota and his punk ass don't win, he knows that. Like I asked this shit to say earlier. Does KD team hopping, like when he goes to Houston? Does this affect his legacy in some type of way?
No,
You say no?
I'm gonna say
He
no
don't have no
because
fucking home.
correct.
I'm gonna say it affects his legacy only in a positive if he wins a ring, because that'll be the ring that he leads. But if he don't win a ring, then yeah, it affects it, because then it's like, dog, you were the, like, you were a worse journeyman than Melo, in a sense of the ring that you got was with a super team that you joined after they beat you. You know, like,
You was up on them like that.
exactly. And Melo was a journeyman too, but I mean, shit. towards the end
I
of
don't
his.
think Melo was a real journeyman.
Melo
Well,
wasn't really no real
and I was about
journeyman.
to say it was only towards the end of his career because he was old and he still had value because he kept getting traded, and then at some point it was just like, all right, now it's who I want to sign with, not a matter of, oh, I hope somebody signs me. It's, oh, where do I want to go? You
I
feel
mean,
me?
I think KD is in the same position. I just think that the way they buy, like Melo said it best, he got ridiculed at the highest level for being one of the best ISO players in the league, and they told him that shit wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? So like the ridicule that Melo took his whole career, even at the end, like people would sign Melo. That's not an issue. It's just they knew it was over. Like Melo, you could come play here, but nigga, you not one A, you not one B. You know what I'm saying? Like you
You're not
two
even
or you
two.
three. Yeah,
You're
you
not that
probably
guy
two.
no more. Like
Yeah.
you're not the
And we
go-to.
need, we need you to understand that, and I think that's what killed Melo. You know what I'm saying? But KD, I don't know, bro. That
I,
nigga, he's a
I
journeyman. I don't
I
know.
don't
This shit
I
different.
don't think it I don't think it stunts. I don't think it affects his legacy because I don't think anyone expects the Houston Rockets go win a chip now because they have K. Have.
I agree to that, but I think if he goes to the Timberwolves, it does.
Right. So that's so to your point. I think him going to Houston kind of stabilizes what people's opinion of him. Now, of course, the biggest reward is if he happens to win, but I also don't think anybody has the expectation now at 38 that he's going to Houston to go win it because I think most of it came from was all right. LeBron got his when it, everyone thought during this time LeBron was one and he was two was kind of like all right get his and so he was basically like well fuck it I gotta go get mine. I'm gonna go to the Warriors and got his two and I think that nigga satisfied with his two the way he got it.
I feel that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that. I mean, yeah, you're right. Because I think that's the biggest. I think that's probably going back to T Mac. I think that's probably T Mac's biggest gripe. It's probably like getting all the acknowledgement from his peers and knowing he was a dog and knowing that he was good, knowing that Kobe was like, oh yeah, man, I had problems with T Mac, but nobody will recognize him as, you know, in the same
I
breath
think
because he doesn't have a ring.
I don't
yeah
think it's. I don't think the team make is because he don't have a ring. I think it's because the fool was hurt a lot.
yeah
Because
that's what I think too.
like we get AI get love. Like
Yeah,
everybody like AI one of them ones, but he also played a long career. He been to the NBA finals, was the number one man. Obviously didn't win it, but the shitty team he had, he wasn't gonna win it.
yeah.
But he gets love. You know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley, same thing.
And I think Charles Barkley might have played on just the amount of same teams as KD. The only difference, in my opinion, is KD was closer than all the best player in the world, and the way that he got his rings, in the fashion it happened, where you were up, weren't they up 3-2 and lost both game, lost at home and then lost game seven next season. I think no one now is comparing him the best like the elites of the elites as an all time. Like I think he's always gonna recognition most scores of all time, but in terms of like Mount Rushmore, I think for at least for the last 2 or 3 years, KD is kind of like set in stone of where his place is going to be in the basketball. Besides to retire.
I agree to that.
Damn, actually, OKC
He's
was
just
up.
gonna go down as one of the best scorers.
Yep.
OKC was up 3-1, bro, and they lost three straight.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I'm sorry. I made it.
That is crazy work.
they
Festus
lost
is
three
deep.
straight.
Yeah, they lost three straight. They lost. Damn, that's
And then
crazy.
and then one of the games they had the lead all the way up until the end.
Yeah, which was game 6. They lost 108, 101. They had the game the whole. They had the lead the whole game.
I think
And
people would
KD and
forgive
K
him
and
too.
KD didn't score that like that whole fourth quarter of that game.
Yeah, I want to say he shot like 7 for 21 or some unusual KDS field goal percentage.
Let's see.
But I think for I won't say the casual, but the people that lived through or lived it, they would have respected KD more if they lose 3-1 and he stayed there, or even if they made it to the finals and he was be 0-2 and not get his rings, he would have got the same love as AI. He would have got the same love as T Mac.
Yeah, you don't go lose. You don't go to the team you up 3-1 on next year, and then what they won 70 games that year too, I think.
They
Or
won
no,
it.
not that
I
year.
think his
The
first year
next
they
year.
won 70.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's what left a lot of people thinking that he was a buster, bro. Like straight up.
So tell me this: if Shea win tonight, is he the best Thunder of all
Yes,
time?
yes. Unfortunately, yes. He the only one with a ring.
I was about
Fuck
to.
him.
I think Thunder fans will put him one. They'll put Russ two.
Yeah, Russ would be
They'll
two.
try
That's
their
easily
best.
too.
They'll try to put someone above KD. Realistically, KD would then be
Yeah, because I don't.
simply for the way he left.
Yeah, because honestly, I mean, the only other two names. I mean, well, now if you're considering their whole
That's
You put
excluding the
history,
Ibaka up
signings.
there.
I'm about to say if you're considering the whole
Yeah, like,
history, because if it's just OKC Thunder, then Serge Ibaka, and that's about it actually that you can make the
I'm not
argument.
considering no damn Ibaka.
No, I'm just talking about like from strictly OKC. But if we're talking like
Yeah,
Seattle SuperSonics too, then
Ibaka was a
Oh,
demon.
he might be a little further down.
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying.
We
Yeah,
He
put
might
we put
include
his
Gary
suicide.
Payton.
yeah, because I was about to say you
And
put Gary
Sean
Payton,
Kemp.
Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp.
Yep.
Both of them. So you might fuck around and put Delise Shrimp over him.
Yeah, that left strap. Yeah. Because again,
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Nah, that's true.
Cause
That's
I'm about to
true.
say, it just goes to show you how much people would actually like hate the fact that this dude left the way he did, you know? Because I mean, no matter what, man, Dallas fans, they're never gonna hate Luca, no matter what.
Exactly, because Luca
No, that
got
wasn't
traded.
on
Yeah.
Luka though.
If
Yeah,
Kevin
that was
Durant
on
got
Luka.
traded, it would have been they would have just hated
The
the
front
owner
office.
and the GM
Yeah,
and the
the
front
owner
office.
in the front
For
office. All
him
of
to
them.
walk free agent to the team that they had just lose and they thought they was getting back, nah.
See, cause like in Dallas,
They would
bro.
have played LeBron again that year, wouldn't they have? He would have played in Miami
Yeah.
if they would have beat the Warriors, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They might. Like, damn. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I was about to say in Dallas, like people don't hate Steve Nash because the Mavs let him walk. People don't hate Michael Finley because the Mavs let him walk. You know what I'm saying? People don't hate Luca. I mean, shit, he got traded. They don't hate Tyson Chandler. They let him walk. Like, it's different, you know. But when the guy actually leaves and doesn't even make an effort, it's not the front office. It's him. It's like yeah, man, nah, we can't
Nah,
show
I
you
don't,
love.
that reason they was mad at KD. KD, it was worse for KD because he said he would come back. So he lied because remember him and Russ got into it. Like him and Russ, they had agreed like they come back whatever, and then KD ended up goes and signs with the Warriors, and it just shocked the world. So he lied.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like,
Didn't they say Russ found out the same time everybody else found out he was going to Golden State?
Yeah,
cause
Yeah,
you,
they thought KD was coming back.
yeah. Because remember Russ signed his deal or something like that.
yeah, cause
The
remember
year after,
they made the announcement on the Players Tribune that was like late as hell too. They released it at like fucking 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Time. Like it wasn't even like a middle of the day or early. It was like late at night, like not late at night, but in the evening when they announced it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Ah, man, I don't know. It's
No,
tough.
think about it. That's probably this conversation is probably the reason, or some of the reason why Brian returned to Cleveland.
See, and that's
Um,
and that leads me
I know
to
about that.
that leads me to another question is like if so like obviously ring culture, right? It's a thing, but how much weight does KD's ring hold? Because LeBron's ring in Cleveland, I think I think people are under the impression that it weighs a lot, you know. But he went back and played with Kyrie. You feel me?
Yeah, but he won 3-1. He was down 3-1.
You know, exactly. So like he goes back and play with Kyrie, but then you're down 3-1, and then you have also Kevin Love, and then you had a bunch of scrappy dudes, right? But you were
Now Kevin Love
down
was
and
hurt.
you came back. So that shit
Yeah, I think
again,
Kevin Love was hurt.
huh? Oh yeah,
I
Kevin
think
Love
Kevin
was
Love
hurt.
was hurt.
So like
Yeah, one
that.
year Kevin Love was hurt, and then one year Kyrie got hurt.
So
Kyrie got hurt the first year they lost to. The first year he lost to Golden State.
so like those that ring still holds weight. I mean, it still holds
Yeah.
a good significant amount of weight. You feel me? Like
I'll
KD.
tell you why I say KD ring hold weight though. I had this conversation. I hate when people say like his ring can't. It do. That nigga went out there. He had 30 in both series. He shot 50, 40, 90 in both times, and
Yeah,
he
he
got two
did.
Finals MVPs. He's a fucking elite. Like he's
He is
fucking
elite.
elite.
Yeah.
So I think like you got to look at what he did in those series. Obviously, he was on arguably the best team at that time. I agree. But that motherfucker was shooting 50, 40, 90 and averaging 30.
I mean that is
Yeah,
great
it's
That's
shit
point.
like
in,
that.
that's insane.
He was unstoppable in those series.
Bro, that's insane, bro.
That is. That is.
He didn't do it not once, but he did it twice.
I'm not gonna lie, man. We popping these niggas right now.
That's how I
68 to 81.
He said, "Oh, it's over."
yeah, yeah, the Holly bad hurt, bro. Anyway, trying to talk about it. Man.
Nah, that's why we winning. They got fucking the Pacers got 15 turnovers. Thunder only got 4.
Wait, damn. Your shit. Oh, I'm delayed as hell. Damn. I was at
Yeah, man.
77. Some.
I meant to say that earlier because you
Yeah,
said
I'm
like
on land
52,
cake.
51, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, he was way behind when he
Yeah.
said that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, maybe
I'm,
you're not trying to spoil it.
I'm way behind. I'm way behind. I already synced up. Crazy
I
work.
had to
Yeah,
look at. I had to
but
go look at that box score, man. That boy Chet Holmgren having a game, 5 for 7, 12 and 5 with 2 blocks.
So all right, so all right, so in ring culture though, oh, in y'all's opinion, what ring holds the least, at least the modern day ring? What ring holds the least weight?
Mm.
I don't think, my personal opinion, I don't think you get a
And
ring,
ain't been no
bro.
like
Ain't
worthless
no clue.
rings.
Yeah,
A lot
and
of
I hate
people
when
will
people.
say. A lot of people will say
I
when
knew you
the
said say
bubble
this. I
ring
knew you said say that.
is
I hate when
don't
people
hold
say
that
that.
much weight.
I hate when people say that though. The niggas still had to go there and win. Like let's start acting like they did. They
What?
played.
No,
I'm not
you
saying it.
know
I'm
what's
just saying
even
a lot of people will say that like the bubble
Yeah,
ring was
yeah.
kind
I
of
hate
like
when people say.
useless
you
because
know what's
all the
even
teams tried to come out and say, man, we didn't really want to play, so we just did whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that
But a
wasn't
lot
the
of
what's
people
case.
was
even
like, we actually
what's
got
even
beat.
crazy what's even crazy about that is everyone also said that that was one of the your basketball moment where there's no fans who was because that's when TJ Warren was going stupid for Indiana and it was like he
Yeah.
ain't never do this before.
Mm-hmm.
See, because in my opinion,
Book went out there and won 7 games straight and then made the playoffs.
Facts.
see, because in my opinion, I'm like, yeah, fans, home court advantage and stuff. That plays a huge factor, right? In actual, like an actual regular season, right? As far as like not being in the bubble, but hey, man, there's no escape, bro. You know, like that bubble was literally baller's life. You feel me? Like,
Type shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like that that may be a hooper's dream, you know what I'm saying, or a hooper's nightmare, depending on what kind of hooper he is, man. But like, hey, man, if you wanted pure basketball, like it was the bubble, bro. No distractions, no fans, no bullshit, just straight ball every single day. Like that's gonna be hard, bro. That's gonna be hard. And then you got to bring your A game day in day out, and it's like you still gotta just leave the court, go do recovery, and then go to your hotel room, and then think about ball again. Like, yeah, okay, maybe get to play Call of Duty or some shit, but dog, it's literally ball all day, every day. Like that shit to me, I hate when people say the bubble ring don't hold no weight or whatever.
Right.
Like that's crazy
Yeah.
work.
But so I really don't think there's a ring that's like worthless. Like I don't like if KD. I guess I can understand the argument if KD doesn't win two finals, and I can agree that like I've heard the argument that one of those rings, one of those finals MVPs, Steph should have won, which I'm not mad at that. But just the efficiency of who Kevin Durant is, like I don't never see somebody else beating him out
Mm-hmm.
in the finals if they win. Bro, you can't argue with a dude who gonna shoot 15 shots. He gonna make 10 of them motherfuckers. He gonna have 27 and, and he gonna shoot 50, 40, 90.
Yeah, that's tough right there. I'm not gonna lie.
And you
That's
can also
insane.
argue he was the if the Golden State would have had him when they played Toronto, actually have 3 rings.
You no,
Now
hey, they
what?
don't want to talk about that though.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to
because
talk about that.
Clay blew out his hamstring,
Yup.
and then he tore his Achilles. Like they was waiting on KD to come back, and the game he came back in, he had 11 points before it finally gave
Yeah,
out.
before snap. Damn, bro, I forgot about that. So Kawhi might not even have that one, huh?
Yeah, and Kawhi got paid big off of that.
Yeah.
See, he really could have got paid bigger if he was staying behind Toronto.
Yeah,
I mean, and all right, if he stays in Toronto, does his career play out differently?
I think he still has the injury.
Yeah, he still
The
probably
the,
get
the
hurt.
knee the knee did with the
Yeah, I don't think nothing changed, but
But I think in Toronto, like he didn't have that pressure of he need to be playing, so he had time to fucking heal.
True.
But when he started going somewhere else that has more fucking
history behind it.
more history. You know, people more of the people that used to play saying, "Hey, you need to be in the game and you getting
Yo,
paid all this money."
hey, listen though, does Kawhi go down as like a top 25 player?
Ah,
He
man.
got to.
Yeah,
How many rings has he went and got?
he got three.
he got 3.
Yeah, and he went and got 2 of them, and he was like the main guy. He was that guy for 2 of them.
Shit, and even in that first one too, he was the main enforcer. He was tasked with guarding LeBron.
Yeah, but that nigga
LeBron
Brown's
stopper.
averaging 30.
Hey,
He's averaging
dude,
30.
they talk about he
Yeah,
had
they
a
talk
good
about
game.
LeBron
Brown got
too.
35.
He
No, no,
got
no, no, no. He
35.
did, he did, he
Yeah,
did. But what,
okay.
but what I'm saying is he was tasked with it. You feel me? So it's not like he
Yeah,
wasn't.
he
It's not like he
his ass
wasn't
kicked.
just
It's 7 straight.
you know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing Andre Iguodala was talking about. Yeah, I slowed Brown down. What you slow him
How you
down to?
slow him down?
38
30?
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
If you wasn't on
he
him, what
was
he had
nicknamed the
50.
LeBron stopper.
Yeah. You can't be LeBron. Stop
He
it.
won
He
the
got 30.
Finals MVP on 17 PBGs, guarding LeBron
Yeah,
to
guarding
30.
LeBron. Like that doesn't make sense to me, bro. But I guess I mean you had to give him the Finals MVP. But I'm not arguing. I'm not finna sit here with somebody and be like, yeah, he was the Braun stopper. No, he wasn't. He was getting dropped the fuck off.
Damn, but Kawhi top 25, top 25
But
ever, like all time.
hey, yeah, I say that because there's a statistic. If you look at efficiency and efficiency only, Kawhi might be one of the most efficient players to ever touch a basketball.
You might not be lying. I ain't never. We about to.
I think he's gonna be remembered more so on the same lines of P-Mac. The only difference is he was able to be a part of teams to capture those rings. People are going to wonder how great Kawhi could have been because of how he played. It was not too bad of a factor, referring to his.
Yeah, bro,
I
Kawhi,
agree.
man,
I can respect that.
Kawhi was
But-
And he was a two-way.
he was efficient
Yep.
as fuck. You're not even lying, bro.
I think his efficiency numbers he one of the highest.
Damn, bro, this is crazy. Yeah, hey, June, you might be onto something here, bro. Cause yeah, he was doing his thing, bro. That's crazy work. He did show up. See, now these comparisons are crazy. Cause they compare him to Jimmy Butler, Elgin Baylor, Horace Grant, LaMarcus Aldridge, Elvin Hayes, Jerry Lucas, Detlef Schrempf, John Havlicek, Bobby Jones and Anthony Davis. Those are his career comparisons. That's crazy work. Damn. All right. Yeah, hey, I think, yeah, he might make the case for it. Yeah, definitely has a case to be top 25 all time. 3 rings. But you see, again, so amount of rings that you have, does it or does it not matter when it comes down to it?
I think it should matter when that particular person is going to be considered top five or best at their position. Then you can say to a certain extent, because you have to be more so nitpicky because they were such great. So, oh, this person got attacked on this person. Because all of those great players were so great, there's going to have to be separate, player A from player B. But if they not one of them, like guys, I still don't think it should matter.
See, and I feel you there, and
That's
I
just
think,
my opinion, though.
and I agree because, but now this question right here will make you think about that right there. Is do you have Karl Malone as one of your top four power forwards of all time?
I think you have to have him
You
as one
have
of the
to have
top
him
four.
up there.
Is he above KG or Dirk?
He's definitely above KG. I don't know about Dirk.
Mm.
Because now biasly, now I'm gonna give y'all both biasly because I'm a Dirk fucking stan. I got Tim, Dirk, KG, then Karl Malone, right? But the only reason why I have Karl Malone at 4 is because again, all 3 guys in front of him got rings, and you know what I'm saying. Karl Malone, I mean, shit, he had John Stockton, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then also he was going up against Jordan, so you know, it kind of
Yeah, that's
balances
the only
out.
that's
Yeah,
that's my reasoning that
yeah,
you gotta have him up there because
because he
they
went up
played
against Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
That's the only person he lost to was Jordan.
But if I'm talking unbiased, right? Because I know a lot of people got KG over Dirk, and Dirk didn't play no defense. Let's be for real here. You know what I'm saying? Um, so unbiasedly, I got Tim Duncan, KG, Dirk, then Karl Malone. But again, based off of the fact that then Karl Malone don't got no ring. But that's just me. You know what I mean? But again, because I go based off of that, like what Keith just said is when it comes down to arguing legacies and legitimacy or even just, comparing and breaking it down to who is the greatest at that position, I think that has to be taken into consideration. And so if you don't have one, it's very hard for you to be put over guys that have one, if not more than one.
Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward of all time.
100%. I agree.
Yeah, but I also think it's like situational. Like if you would doing instead of saying Karl Malone is going to happen, he retires probably within the next 3 years. They're gonna say how high is Chris Paul up on this, referring to point guards. Now I think if you were to say one Curry, two Magic, and then go down who you think is the rest, you're gonna put him above John Stockton, even though Stockton has. You're gonna say, well, he lost to Stockton, Jordan, but Chris Paul is a better point guard, even though John Stockton has more assists than him.
I mean, I would put Chris Paul over John Stockton also because of the era. I mean, shit, and that sounds biased, right? But I mean, hell, bro. Yeah, John Stockton went up against some great point guards, and obviously again Michael Jordan, but Chris Paul was in the era of a very, very extremely loaded Western Conference when he first came in the league, and it didn't get any
Then he went
easier.
to Then he went to the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really get blamed for why they didn't. Doc Rivers gets blamed. The lack of success he was able Lob City team. Then he had the opportunity in Houston where people feel, I think vast majority of people feel that if Chris Paul didn't have the hamstring issue, they beat the Warriors, and he has opportunity. Did go to the with Phoenix. So that's why I say I really think it really just on the situation of what was happening.
Because where do y'all put Russell Westbrook in the point guard conversation?
Hey man, I'm gonna stay out of this one, man. I'm very biased.
No.
Where do you have him?
It's cool. I don't mind at all.
If you saying statistically, Russell Westbrook is the best point guard to ever live, but realistically, if you think he probably top 5.
I mean,
I wouldn't be upset with top 5.
You
I
got
have
Curry.
Tony Parker.
You have him above Tony Parker, or
Yes.
I have him.
Yes,
don't? Okay, I thought you said I don't have him above Tony Parker. I was about to say you're crazy.
No, I have him above Tony Parker.
But that's what I'm saying. That's one of those things where you can say Tony Parker had a more, I guess you can say, successful career when it comes to hardware. But
Yeah, he was a
are you
winner.
asking me who was a better player? You gonna say Russ?
But you also got to think about it too, right? Because I don't know if y'all have ever heard that clip of Tony Parker talking about, early on in his career, how, you're not gonna see the court if Tim Duncan don't like you. You feel me? I don't think there's a single ounce of that in Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is gonna fucking see the floor because he's gonna see the floor. You feel me?
He's gonna see the floor because he plays hard from
Exactly.
the first whistle to the last.
Exactly. And it's
He plays like that now. So
and it's like with Tony Parker, it's like, well, I mean, everybody has to prove themselves, but when it has to come down to that, oh yeah, Timmy has to see, Timmy has to approve you. Shit, you put Russ in that position that Timmy's gonna have no choice but to hey, shit, he needs to be on the court, whether I like him or not. You know what I mean? Like he's just that impactful. And I mean, I won't lie. I hear where you're coming from about the greatest point guard of all time. Like I hear it statistically because I mean triple doubles, all that stuff. But also the reason why I'm willing to hear it out too is because again, I mean dude, consistency. Like it wasn't just a one-off thing. It wasn't just a a once every other game or like not even once every other game, but once every other week. It was consistent. Like he was
He averaged
producing.
triple-double 2 years in a row.
Exactly. He was producing at that volume consistently. So I could hear where you come from that. So bias or not, I could still hear where you come from that. A lot of people won't because again, they won't let their personal biases hear it. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that knows ball or somebody that even just remotely has an open mind about it can sit there and recognize that. You feel me? Like you really can because it's like who else has done that? Who else will do that? You know what I'm saying? I can't name of a single point guard that's come even close to that. I mean, Derrick Rose stays healthy. Is he gonna do that? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think he gets boards like that. I mean, he'll produce offensively for sure, but averaging a triple double? Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, this game is over.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah, that's just I had to turn it off, man. It's getting ugly.
It's unfortunate that it's unfortunate that he did get hurt,
yeah, it is.
but I mean it doesn't knock what OKC to do season. But
17
it would have
turnovers
been
to
good
5.
to see a better, both teams at their best, all their,
Especially in a game 7. Especially in a game 7.
in the game 7.
Now, if this happens in a game 2 or game 3,
You might not care as much.
Yeah.
But get over it. You gotta fight through.
but in a game 7
like this is tough, and he was battling tough.
See, and that's the
He ain't
worst
gonna
part,
forgive
bro. That's the
himself.
worst part is you're battling through it. You feel me? You're willing your body to it. You know, and it's like, damn, bro. I mean, the mind can get there, but the body's only gonna reach to certain points.
Yep.
Oh, Siakam,
Sad
man.
part is he's gonna miss. I'm almost
He's
100%
probably gonna
positive he
miss. He's
tore
gonna
his.
miss most
He's
of
gonna
next
miss
year
it
too.
all next.
Yeah, he really is, which is gonna be very
If
tough.
I was
This
him,
nigga
I'd
tried to
just
do
take
himself
just
an
take the
alley.
whole next year off. Yeah,
I would
it's over
say
for.
exactly. If they
And
happen to make the playoffs,
I
good.
was telling June, they just might as well just blow that team up right now.
I was about to ask that. Do you blow it up right now, like this off season?
While everybody has that trade value, because next year you're going. I mean, right now you can get off McConnell. He had a hell of a playoffs run. Get off Ben Matherin.
Shit.
Nimhard could probably be a guard somewhere
What
for
I ain't gonna lie to
somebody.
you.
do you get
I'm
rid of
not that big
Nesmith?
a fan of Miles Turner. You ain't letting Miles Turner to someone.
Yeah, get rid of Miles Turner, bum ass.
Keep Siakam. Excuse me.
Yeah, I like Siakam. He the only thing that worked out.
What about Nesmith? You keep Nesmith?
It's 31. Him, yeah, Neesmith and Halliburton play good together. Um, or who is it? No, you said Neesmith. It's a 50-50 on that one. But you gotta get rid of one of them guards. You gotta get rid of either Nimhard or Matherin.
Ah, fuck, man. Get rid of both of them. Get as much as you can, and don't even. And if you're gonna do it, man.
That way
up-
you can tank. Maybe a good center come in the draft next year.
Well, I was about to say, if you're gonna do it, hit up the owner of the Thunder. Hit him up.
Yeah, we got plenty of picks, man.
Like, hit them up because they're I'm not gonna lie, they might lose a couple players. You know what I'm saying? Just based off of off-season free agency value. You know?
I was saying, me and June was talking. I was saying, either trade. He has a contract extension, so really he would have to agree to it. But trade like J Dub to the Rockets, hey, and that make them a contender right now.
Yeah.
Or Rockets need like Jaylen Brown, because I know that Celtics is about to blow that team up too.
How long is Tatum gonna be out for?
He had that Achilles. He probably gonna be out most of next year too.
Man, yeah.
He had his Achilles surgery like 2 days after that game.
Dang.
I mean, only thing you can say is good thing he young,
Yeah, you're right about that. Shit, I mean,
so he should heal faster. But
yeah. But will he be the same player is the question.
he don't really do no explosive shit to me.
True.
I mean, he played pretty slow, but he rely a lot on pivoting. So like after you tore your ACL or your Achilles,
Yeah, that's tough.
is he gonna want to do all those like pivot shots and?
Damn, man. Yeah, it's yeah. If I'm Indiana's front office, yeah. I mean, Obi Toppin's value went up. You gotta take advantage of that. You have to, cause
He surprised me how well he shot in the playoffs.
well,
It's so funny you said that. He got 0 points and he 0 for 5 right now. He's stinking that shit up.
He's sticking the shit up today.
Nah, but he been going off all playoffs, dude.
see like
I'm glad they put TJ McConnell in this game, man. He came in just straight turned the ball over. Everybody turning it all over. The only person that don't have a turnover on their team right now is Thomas Bryant.
man, I don't think
He
they were
barely
ready, bro.
played.
I don't think these dudes was ready.
The dude Thomas Bryant played 1 minute. He stayed in the game long enough. He'll have a turnover too.
I think they started forcing stuff once. Oh well, no, they were still having turnovers even while Hallie was in there. That's
I know, but how they were cracked though, like because right when Halliburton got hurt, they were shooting 65% from 3. it was like 7 of fucking 11, something like that.
Man, Obi got his shirt tucked out and everything. Yeah, he checked out. Don't put him back in the game, coach. He done.
Oh man, they about to go get the dude at the bottom of the bench. They about to grab me out the stands.
Shit. Oh, they trying to say it's a flagrant. He came down hard with it. Pause. Man, I just seen Shaq hit a jumper. That's crazy work. That's not something you see every day. Ooh, that hook was crazy though. Man, I don't know, man.
SGA
Huh?
SGA playing bad too though.
Man, I don't know, man.
He
Next
close
year,
to a double-double.
Yeah, he got 25. No, he got 25 and 12.
ah man, I don't know, man. OKC gonna be a problem if they're able to bring back most of their team, bro.
I think everybody at running back, most of them still on rookie contracts.
And they
Yeah,
got,
running back at least one year, and if they start getting beat down next year, then I think they just going
I feel like
by
they.
the middle of the year they're gonna know whether they want to trade somebody or not.
I was about to say, I think by the trade deadline, they'll know where they at. They'll figure it out whether or not they're gonna blow it up or not.
I think they like this too big lineup. I think you can get off if you really want to get off with somebody. They got all these guards. They get rid of like Isaiah Joe or Wallace, Case and Wallace.
Ooh, damn. I mean, I do feel bad for Indiana though, man. They did their thing, but
They lost their heart.
go ahead and warm up the bus, man. Warm up the bus. There go Lou Dort.
It's gonna be a long ride home for them.
Shit. Ain't shit to do in
Torture.
OKC either, man. So they better fly out
Dort out
tonight.
there had got them in the torture chamber.
Hey man, don't let June hear you say that, man. He'll crash out.
June hate Lou Dort, man. I keep
Ah.
telling him Dort is nice, man.
Hey, Dort can ball. He can ball. I'm not gonna lie.
You want to piss June off? Tell him Kyle Lowry was nice.
Kyle Lowry.
Oh God. Oh my God. I can't. People who said that Kyle Lowry was. I can agree with him on that.
Oh yeah, my boy Kyle Lowry, the best rapper to ever
Oh
live,
my
man.
goodness. That nigga trash.
The best rapper to ever live, man. That's why he got a ring.
check out the chat. In the regular BMG one.
Ain't no way they call it passing.
June, no, man.
I'm about to send the. Right here. Boom.
He'll probably join the chat back for that one. June's hilarious.
June probably gonna join back, start raising hell. I can hear it now. Ain't gonna go ahead and get on somewhere else with that shit. Damn, man. A 14-point game? I don't know, man. Nah, they don't got it. They don't got it, bro. They don't got it. What do y'all think is missing from Houston to make them an instant championship contender with KD?
They need a center.
Who's their current center?
Sengun. He really a four though.
Yeah.
He like a Jokic build.
Okay. I forgot about him.
And they need to get rid of damn Jabari Smith. Because that front three, shoot point guard. I guess Jamari will run two. Then you got KD running the three. All three of them ain't gonna play no damn defense. They need somebody that's just gonna come in and play defense.
Because I've been reading that the Mavs are gonna try and get CP3, but I think that's a long shot.
I mean, he cheap.
Yeah, but
If he want to play basketball, he'll go there.
because if he goes to Dallas, that'd be decent at least for a rental while Kyrie gets you know recovers and stuff. But drafts in what 3 days? I'm really interested to see what we do,
You know
man.
they're doing that ugly shit where it's um hold on. He about to run that crossing road. The draft is I can't get. They doing the first round one day and the second round second day.
What? Why?
This shit is hideous. It's the first round is Wednesday and the second the day after that.
Bro, folks don't even watch the second round.
That's what I said.
That's crazy work. That's news
Usually
to
people
me.
watch maybe the first 5 picks.
And that's it. Because after that, I mean, shit.
Damn, he got his shit blocked.
Oh, man, I don't know. I didn't even know that there was
That's not a travel?
over 20 names in the draft that are worth watching or waiting for. I mean, obviously, if you're a crazy Hoop fan, then you know, right? But I'm just saying, that's crazy work to have 2 separate days for the draft. That's wild. That's crazy work. That's definitely crazy work. Ooh. Chat with the block. Oh, that's what you was talking about. Damn, I don't know how I always end up being delayed. Man, well, congratulations to the Thunder, man. I mean, shit. I don't see Indianapolis
Long
or
time
Indiana
coming,
winning.
man.
Do you think with SGA winning a ring, they might start putting more emphasis on the mid-range game again?
I definitely,
Or
I
you think that
definitely
shit is
believe
still
so.
cooked?
Nah, I definitely believe a lot of players will start going back to the mid range.
They value three so much these days, man. I mean, it'll be important, but like a lot of people are not consistent mid range shooters. It worked for Shea because he tall. A lot of these guards is short, man. So like that's not a good shot for most guards.
But
It's a tough shot,
you,
tough
you
bucket.
you don't think a lot of forwards and even shooting guards will adapt to it?
Not really, man.
Nah.
I don't see. I don't think it's to a lot of people. I don't think it's important because no guard really posts up, and where they run either running like based off like the plays a lot of teams are running, which is like really just a lot of fucking dribble handoffs or pick and rolls at top of the key to swing to the damn wing for a three. I mean, it's not really gonna be. It doesn't benefit anybody. It would benefit a team like some with some mid range shooters. It would benefit like the Knicks who
Yeah.
run ISO ball all day.
Yeah.
So like,
You think y'all think the Magic are gonna make a run next year again?
I like the Magic, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I like the Magic.
I feel like they're one maybe two good.
They play hard, man. Nobody wants to see the Magic in the playoffs, man.
I was about to say I think they're one or two, maybe just one piece away from being legitimate title contenders. All right, 12-point game, man. I still don't think. Okay, she's gonna drop this. I don't.
4 minutes left in 12-point game. I mean, it's very possible. It's only 4 possessions,
Yeah,
4 stops, 4 threes.
these dudes been forcing shit though. That's the crazy part.
I would say this though. I haven't enjoyed seeing both teams pick up. That has been enjoyable to.
Watching him pick up full court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves picked up full court too. It was really strapping shit. Just I don't think offensively their offensive game wasn't good.
I'm trying to. I don't know, man. I'm waiting it out. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see the outcome of this game, man. I really am. I really am. But it's gonna be tough for these guys to close the gap. I mean, they gotta get, like you said, it's 4 stops, 4 possessions. Easier said than done, right? But still, they gotta limit their turnovers. Y'all think? Ooh. Okay, there goes 1 stop. That is a bad pass. Y'all think Cooper Flag has an immediate impact with the Mavs?
Man, Cooper Flag is gonna be nice, but I hope he's not like I think he's a lot better, but I hope he doesn't turn out to be like who's that dude? Derek Lively? Not Derek Lively. What's the other dude? The,
That played at Duke or played at North
uh,
Carolina.
You talking about Grayson Allen? Fuck Grayson Allen.
No. I'm trying to figure out the comparison. Oh, he just got his ankle rolled up.
nah, the comparison. I'm saying like I hope he doesn't end up like one of the other power forwards on the Mavs.
Oh,
Derek Jones. Derek Jones. I think no. Is that his name? Derek something.
no, because Derek Lively is the one that came from.
You got
from Duke.
Lively, and what's the other one? The dude that always be
Oh, the
fucking
one.
dunking the shit out the ball.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. His fucking name escapes me all the time too, though.
Cause he got that one video with
You got
What
what's
it
his
says,
name?
no way
Daniel Gafford.
I think Cooper Cup does have an instant impact. He's gonna be a starter for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. The question is, yeah, man, like, cause he has room to grow, right? So obviously he'll have a lot of room to grow, you know, especially with the team. Cause again, the roster, I mean, the roster ain't it's not bad, bro. It's just everybody got hurt, but he does have that year, maybe even 2 to grow, bro. And then if Chris Paul does sign with the Mavs, that's crazy work right there. Because now he gets to learn from Anthony Davis if he stays. He gets to learn from Chris Paul, and he gets to learn from Kyrie, and work alongside uh, Clay, work alongside P.J. Washington and Derek Lively. Anthony Davis would be the perfect mentor for him. Actually, no, because he has to stay healthy. He has to stay healthy, so no. But he can help him evolve his game. Oh, Siakam with the spin. Oh, big time 3.
10-point game.
Yes, sir. Oh, man, back to 12.
So, do y'all also think it's kind of crazy how everyone trade that Luka goes somehow with the lowest percentage Dallas gets pick.
So I thought it
Nah,
was.
man, they knew that shit was gonna happen, man.
Yeah, like I was about to say, I thought it was crazy in the sense of like that shit ain't right. That's what I mean by
We
that
knew
shit's crazy.
they paid for that pick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no way
All
around
right,
it.
man, we'll give up Luca Magic, man. We'll give up Luca Brasi.
Hey, so and to piggyback off that question, y'all seen the Lakers got a new majority ownership, but
Hmm.
y'all seen the comments he made. He ain't want no TikTok stars, nothing like that. He wants, you know what I'm saying. He wants to usher in a new era. What y'all think about that? Y'all think we about to see a modern day? I guess Showtime Lakers wouldn't be the right word because you don't want Showtime, but y'all think we'll see the Lakers go back to being a powerhouse post LeBron?
Isn't it the Dodgers majority manager
Yeah,
or majority owner?
yeah. So I feel like he's gonna look to break the bank. You feel me? As much as he can. He ain't gonna be afraid to sign somebody.
Oh, you gave me a red NCAA?
I don't think the Lakers are too far off of being like a serious contender though. Like
I don't think so either. Because what I'm
at
thinking
least
is,
while LeBron is still playing, LeBron's still healthy.
I mean, do you think you think they'll ever make a move for Jokic?
For Jokic,
Yeah,
I don't think they got that type of money
nah.
I
to
don't think
pay.
they would. I don't think they would make it.
Jokic is like kind of like the franchise face of the Nuggets. I don't
The
think
No,
they would trade him.
yeah, I think he is untouchable. He would have to do some shit where they're like, this nigga not back for them to be like, we.
y'all think Giannis goes to New York? I was reading that. That might be.
Nah, it's not. That's not a good place for him to go, man.
I don't think so either.
New York, that's no. It's gonna be no spacing.
Yeah, because he needs room to operate too.
I mean, really, you could send him to. You could send him to Phoenix with Devin Booker. I don't think he would go there either. Hold up. So yeah, no, never
Yeah, no,
mind.
I don't think
Because
you go because and then you
that's
still
a
got
that's
Bradley Beal too.
man, that dude some shit.
Damn, but
Bradley Beal is a motherfucking shit.
he cost.
He has
Ain't
he
his
has a
salary
trade
bigger?
clause.
Yeah,
He has a
he's set
trade
for
clause,
life.
so he can't get traded nowhere unless he say, "Yeah, I want to go there."
And you know he ain't gonna want to go to a worse team. I mean, he was already in Washington most of his career, so he's gonna want to win.
Dude, he's at the point of
Shit,
his
he don't even
career where
win
it's
that
about the
much.
money. It's about the money at
You're
this
right.
point in
You ain't
time.
lying. You're right. You're right.
Ain't no need for me to win.
Yeah, he know.
He already won.
He
He
know.
secured them M's.
He knows where his legacy's at. You're right. He got that money. Cause I can't see. I mean, I can't see Giannis staying in Milwaukee much longer, bro. I really can't.
I mean, this year they played good this year, but I don't know. I think it took them too long to start clicking, and Giannis was hurt. I think it was either Giannis or Dame was hurt in the playoffs. So
Yeah, Dame.
soon they got hurt right before the playoffs started, so they kind of
Yeah, it was Dame. Cause
ruined their
I remember
chances.
Giannis was going off against or going face to face with Halliburton's pops. Yeah, I think this game over. I think this game over right here. A minute left.
A minute left, 13
About to be a 15-point game.
point.
Yeah, this one's done, folks.
Bring me out my ring.
You have a ticket on this one?
Nah, I should have put one though.
Ooh,
Shea want this Finals MVP so bad, man. He jacking for it. He shooting 2 of 12 from three,
yeah,
8 from 27 from the field. Ew,
I mean, they
it's
still
like
gonna
30-something%.
they still gonna give it to him, but
Yeah, he got 27.
yeah,
He's shooting 29%. Ew.
that's crazy work. He'll probably set a record. First Finals
This
MVP.
the Game 7 MVP go to Chet Holmgren, man. He's shooting 6 of 8. This is his first good game in
Shit.
the fucking playoffs.
Do they gotta get
Him and Hartstein.
they didn't that's not one of the new ones, right? All they got is the Eastern and Western Conference MVPs now that are new.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was about to say they actually have a Game 7 MVP. That's crazy. Look at Caruso, he going crazy. Caruso going crazy.
Caruso got 10.
Okay,
He's
that's
played
what
31 minutes, though.
is that Caruso's second? Nah, is it
No, this is first. He
first?
wasn't. I don't think he was on the team. LA won.
Okay.
Nah, Caruso. This is Caruso's
This
second
is
ring.
second.
Second?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
second. He
That's
a
right.
big
Right
bet.
after that one, he went to Chicago. Right after that season.
Damn, bro. OKC got a ring, dog. That's crazy. Lil Jim gonna be going crazy. Oh, he probably going downtown tonight too. He probably already downtown.
19.5. I run on the court right now.
Y'all hear that story about the fan that party with fucking Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce? Yeah, apparently after they won the finals, a fan snuck onto the court, took the photos with the team and everything, was in the locker room and shit. They're over here ha kikiing for hours and shit. A couple hours pass or whatever. They start to come down off the high and shit, right? And I don't know if it was KG who asked first or Paul Pierce who asked first, but they asked him, like, hey man, so who you with? And then he didn't answer. And so they asked him again. Or KG asked Paul Pierce, like, hey man, he with you? Paul Pierce is like, nah, I thought he was with you. Man, get him the fuck out of here. Shit, I be man. I ain't gonna lie, I would have left with something, man. A jersey or something. We out of there. Nah. Probably already.
I mean, that's how they stole Tom Brady jersey.
I was about to say.
Dude walked right in the locker room. Nobody stopped him.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. I mean, it's pandemonium on the fucking field and court after the fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
It's Tom Brady's jersey, though.
Yeah,
I can see somebody else.
yeah, I wouldn't have targeted Tom Brady's jersey, bro. I mean, there's no way you're gonna. I mean, unless you're fucking black market selling that shit. Because other than that, that bitch gonna get put in a duffel bag somewhere for life. Man.
The thing got to get framed.
Well, folks, OKC wins their first NBA Finals, folks.
That's how you build a team, man.
That is really though. That really is.
And they won doing it their way, man.
True.
Good defense, a consistent offense, shooting twos.
Yeah, they did their
Because
thing.
we run a 3-point team.
I mean,
They just got a bunch of tall, lanky guards.
people can hate on them if they want, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hate on them, man. They deserve it. I went to go watch them a couple years ago when they played here against the Mavs. SGA and Lou Dort both got balled up on. Yeah, come a long way now, man. They got themselves one. I'm trying to see who'll get the Finals MVP. That's what I'm trying to see.
They're going to give it to Shea, man. He got 30. J. Doug got 20, though.
Shit, he played really good during the series too.
Yeah, this is the first game where he didn't have more points than the game before. Or second game now.
First title in the OKC era. I mean, I know the Seattle SuperSonics had a championship, but is it an NBA championship? Seattle SuperSonics championship. Oh shit, that is crazy.
Productive.
It is an NBA championship in 1979. Damn, I thought that was an ABA. These dudes weren't even in the ABA in the ABA. That's crazy. Would you look at that, bro? Man, hey, shout out to Supersonics and shout out to Thunder, man. Shout out Zay and Lil Jim. And shout
It's the
out,
first title for the OKC brand though.
yeah. Shout out Lou Dort. And hey,
Oh, Chet had 5 blocks. Oh yeah, Chet's definitely player of the game though. But shout out Chet, man. He needed that, man. He had all this whole series. He been sucking. He shot good. Well, he
Finally.
shot good on offense and had 5 blocks. Good shit, Chet.
hey, shout out to June and Kyle Lowry, man. For real, for real.
Shout out. You know they be saying Chet soft, man, because he don't get no rebounds.
Hey, man, folks on Twitter been flaming Chet. He do his thing though. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, man.
Man, that boy Shea really will be goated.
Man, look at Ronnie 2K playing. Game 7 don't come around very often. Maybe we should do a 1 million VC giveaway to celebrate.
Yeah, everybody retweeting. Let me get it.
You know, damn well anything. Nobody gonna get it.
Oh, I just had a pick stick. Oh, when a pick. That was a pick.
Damn, man. Hey, it's almost time though, man. We got what? Officially tomorrow. It'll be 2 weeks from tomorrow. 2 weeks from tomorrow, man. I'm ready.
I should need to hurry up.
I'm ready for the deep dive. The deep dive on the dynasty.
Isn't that tomorrow?
I believe so. Let me see. The dynasty deep dive. Nah, June 24th. 36 hours, man. Damn. Damn. Man, bro. Imagine getting traded, bro. Imagine getting traded for somebody that was supposed to be way more valuable, a way more valuable asset than you. That dude is already on another team, and you're out here winning championships. And Chet was stuffing shit. Pause.
He set the finals record.
That's crazy. Damn. Yeah, put respect on that man's name. He did his thing. He definitely did his thing. But alright, fellas, that's it for me, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by, man, chopping it up with me, man. Probably be back tomorrow for some more.
All right, man. Y'all be
appreciate
good.
y'all sliding through, man. Thank y'all very much.